Halloween always brought out the ween in me. I was never particularly fond of monsters, and dressing up like Superman with my chubby physique was inevitably comical. On top of that, my hometown called trick-or-treat Beggar's Night. It made me feel like I was running through the streets of Calcutta with my gunny sack, bringing in provision for my home and my family of untouchables. I think the worst experience was when I was 7 years old and I decided I wanted to be Casper the Friendly Ghost, and my mother discovered they didn't make the costume for the gregarious apparition in any size except medium. Needless to say, I wasn't a size medium, and the manufacturers never envisioned a 142-pound 7-year-old. Yet, I was insistent, so my mother took scissors and trimmed it up so I could slide it on, but as I walked from house to house, it continued to rip where the scissors began, transforming me from a friendly ghost into a holy ghost. I was grateful when I outgrew the experience. That is, until my friends decided they wanted to go out for Halloween soaping. It was a common practice of the time. Bored teenagers took bars of soap, snuck around town, smearing messages on the windows of cars and homes, giggling and feeling rebellious to their Midwestern in-house imprisonment. Four of my friends decided to go on such an escapade and invited me, so we bicycled to a deserted garage just outside of town to practice before we went out on the actual adventure. We brought bars of ivory soap, simply because it was 99.44% pure. I was so nervous that I pushed too hard on the window pane at the warehouse and it broke. This concerned my fellow musketeers, so they decided to uninvite me so as not to be deemed vandals in their pursuit of cautious rebellion. So I sat at home on Halloween pouting. Not even 7 Milky Way bars could alleviate my suffering. The next morning, I discovered that my friends got caught on their 9th house, and the constable levied a punishment by placing their pictures in the newspaper and made them wash all the windows they had desecrated. Honestly, I did not know whether I felt grateful for getting out of the retribution or just a little sad because I wasn't one of the cool guys who had a story to tell. So I guess I need to close this off with some sort of moral. And what would it be? I guess there are just some things that go together. Salt and pepper, love and marriage, Congress and confusion, and soap and water. So be prepared. If you're going to use your bar of ivory, you might want to be aware that you'll probably end up washing.